Hi, welcome everybody. Stop the countdown timer about a minute before it was done, right at 9 o'clock. So we'll get started here. My name is David, Saturday Morning Yoga. Welcome. If you have a mat, yoga mat, have it lengthwise. If you don't, you can use the floor, carpeting. I mentioned before, a mat actually helps, gives you grip. Sometimes the floor, your hands will slide, you work a little bit harder. This yoga class is going to be a lot of vinyasa flow, little vignettes. I call it vignette yasa. If you like the flow, get into it. If it doesn't work for you, just know we'll be transitioning to another one. So start with your feet about hip distance apart and start to ground your feet. So play with your toes a little bit, spread them out, feel your mat. There's 206 bones in the human body. There's 26 in each foot. So that's 52 bones just in the feet. So over a quarter of your bones in your whole body are in your feet. So think about that as you spread your toes out, lift them up, drop them. You can even touch big toe to the mat, then little toes. Maybe rock balls of your feet and back. Just start to ground your feet into your mat. You can roll out to the edges of your feet, work your ankles a little bit. One of the beautiful things about yoga is we practice barefoot. Our feet kind of get neglected. So not only does the whole yoga practice work your feet, you can spend a little time just focusing on them right here. All right. Once your feet are grounded, keep them hip distance apart. And start to stack your knees on top of your ankles, hips on top of knees. Stack your spine, shoulders back and down. You can bring your palms open if you'd like. Level your chin with the floor. That aligns the crown of your head with the ceiling. And this should be really good posture. It's good to practice posture. Not only is it healthy, but it gives you confidence too. So anytime you need confidence, think about this perfect posture for you. In yoga, you breathe in and out your nose with your lips sealed. Keep your teeth separated. A dentist told me one time that your teeth should only touch when you're eating. It opens up the airway, relieves stress. This breathing in and out your nose is pranayama. In Sanskrit, energy is prana, breath is pranayama. Your breath is your energy. You can feel the energy building as you breathe deeply in and out your nose. Then the philosophy goes on that you lock that energy in with bandhas, your core. Lift your pelvic floor, engage your glute muscles. That's Mula Bandha. Pull in your belly button, engage your abdominal muscles, Uddiyana Bandha. That root lock. The locking of those bandhas locks in the energy that your deep breathing brings in. Just standing here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Breathing deeply in and out your nose with bandhas locked. You're practicing yoga. Continue to breathe. I'll get some music started. Welcome Jane, Evan, Debbie. Appreciate you all being here. All right. For mountain pose, turn your head to the right. Gaze gaze to the right on an inhale, and in fact forward on an exhale. Actually, I'm going to turn the music down just a tad. Sorry about that. All right, reset in mountain pose. On an inhale, turn your head to the right. On an exhale, bring your gaze forward. On an inhale, your gaze to the left. Inhale, come forward. Inhale, gaze comes high. Exhale, forward. Inhale, gaze drops. Inhale, forward. Inhale your right ear to your right shoulder. Back up. Left ear to left shoulder. Back up. We'll do that one more time. Flow on your own if you'd like. Just inhale as you look one way. Exhale, recenter. Inhale and exhale. Shoulder. Reset. All right. From here, step your right foot behind your left. Hips still stay squared to the front. Inhale this right hand high. I am so sorry. I actually checked the batteries right before class. All right. From mountain pose. Step your right foot behind your left. Inhale, the right hand high. Build in resistance along this right side. Reach in opposite directions. One of the hidden benefits of yoga is we use muscles in both directions, contraction and extension. This flexion is building muscle. So push into it. Focus on that breathing in and out your nose. Keep those bandhas locked. And then exhale as you reset in mountain pose. Go to the other side. Left foot behind right. Keep the hips square. Inhale this left hand high. Feel that dynamic tension as you reach both directions. And exhale as you reset. You're going to flow side to side. So you step this right foot, inhale with the right hand. Exhale as you reset. Mountain pose. Go to the other side. Inhale this left hand up. Exhale down. Move at your pace. Yoga is a strange fitness class in that you don't necessarily move in unison with the instructor. You want to synchronize with your breath. That's the right pace for you. This lateral movement we're doing side to side, it's good for the body and the brain. A typical day, you don't move in a lateral side to side direction. Typically everything we do is straight ahead. We look straight ahead, walk straight ahead. And when we're driving, we're going straight ahead. It's important to go laterally. It's good for the hips, good for the back, good for the brain. Do one more to each side. And reset. We're going to continue those lateral movements. Bring your arms out to a strong T. Lift your right leg up to the side, shooting star, if you will. Feel those bandhas locked. On an exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, lift your leg. One movement, one breath. If having the arms wide or too much, you can bring them to heart center or to your hips. You can keep them wide. This lateral movement of the hip not only builds strength and endurance, but also flexibility. So appreciate the great benefit you're giving your hip, your back, entire body. One more here. Reset in mountain pose. And set up for the other side. The left leg, left side. Just exhale down, inhale up. One movement, one breath. Classic vinyasa movement. With those bandhas engaged, giving you stability. One more on this side. Reset in mountain pose. All right. Re-engage. Lift the right knee up. You can inhale the arms up as well. Just hold and breathe. Bringing it up higher and higher with each breath. Then exhale as you come out. Go to the left side. And that knee up. Lift it higher with each inhale. And exhale. Start to flow. Just inhale as you lift right knee. Exhale down. Inhale, left knee. I was watching the Vikings warm up. They were doing these knee lifts. It's good for the hip flexor. Works on range of motion, strength in the hips. If the arms are too much, just work the legs. Like, I think if you wanted to, you could even help each knee. Actually almost harder to do. All right. Next time you inhale this right knee up, exhale, step out to the right into a wide lunge. Move to the center, move back to the outside. Inhale, exhale. Go to the other side. Inhale this left knee up. Exhale as you step out left. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale with a knee lift. Exhale down. Keep moving side to side. Heard these referred to as a creeper lunge. Just go in and out. If lifting the knee to the middle is too much, you can just step into the middle. Just work your way side to side. Once again, just lateral movement. Good for the body. Good for the brain. We'll do one more to the side. reset and mountain pose. Very nice. We're going to run through Surya Namaskara, sun salutations. Fundamental segment of most yoga practices. Start here, the top of your mat, feet hip distance apart. You begin by inhaling your hands high, and then exhale into a forward fold. From here, inhale, flatten your back in a half lift. And as you exhale, step this right foot back with your hands planted on the mat, followed by your left foot and your hips high in downward facing dog. Flatten out, full plank. From here, I'm going to give you some options. The first one is to drop to your knees. Bring your gaze forward. As you put a sway in your back, your tailbone comes high. And then, as you push back, you tuck your toes into downward facing dog. The next option is to come to this full plank. On an exhale, you bend your elbows all the way down to the mat. Flip your feet flat, shine your heart, bring your gaze forward. On an exhale, you push back through a kneeling position, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. The third option is to come forward to the plank, exhale, bending your elbows, but hover over the mat in Chaturanga Dandasana. Flip your feet flat, straighten your arms as you shine your heart. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, push your hips high and down dog. And lift this right leg high. Step the right foot forward to a lunge that you can twist by inhaling this right hand high. As the right hand comes down, the left foot steps forward next to the right foot. Sitting low, reaching high on an inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then exhale to mountain. Step across your mat in a 5-pointed star. The right foot steps across. Exhale into that forward fold at the other end of your mat. Inhale, flat back in a half lift. Exhale, step left foot, followed by a right foot with hips high and downward facing dog. Forward to that full plank, knowing your options. You can go to your knees, go all the way to the mat, or bend your elbows, hovering in Chaturanga. Flip your feet flat, shine your heart, upward facing dog. As you push back, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, down dog. Your left leg comes high in the air and gently steps forward. Help it if you need to. You can twist this by inhaling the left hand high, gaze follows. As the left hand comes down on an exhale, the right foot steps next to left. Sitting low, inhale, hands high, like you're holding an energy ball up. And Utkatasana, chair. And then exhale as you come out. Go to the other side, step this left foot across. Exhale into a forward fold at the other end of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, you step right foot, followed by left foot and hips high. Forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you push back, you can lift this right leg high right away, and that single leg down dog. Step the right foot forward, helping it if you need to. Twisting if you'd like by inhaling the right hand high. Exhale the hand down, left foot forward. Inhale, sitting low. You can flow on your own, stepping across the mat into that forward fold. I'll keep cueing. If you want to synchronize with your pace and your breath, do that. That's the most beneficial for you. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale the down dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Gently step it through. Hand comes down, right foot forward, sitting low. Utkatasana. Exhale. Keep flowing across. I'll let you go on your own. Concentrate on moving to the pace of your breathing. Practice keeping those bandhas locked as you move. What you practice here in the yoga studio, you take with you. Not only will be more aware of your breathing, especially in stressful situations, but you'll have your core there to protect you at times. If you reach for something heavy, your core will turn on automatically. Step off a curb. There's your core helping you. Energize with your breath. Ujjayi pranayama. In and out your nose. We'll do a couple more, side to side. It's said that a good breath, you hear. A great breath, everybody else hears. Make it audible. Give it some texture in and out your nose. Appreciate the energy that it's giving you. Upward dog. That gentle back bend is important. All right, one more to the side. It's important for the spine to have that little back bend. Helps align the discs between the vertebrae. Healthy spine should be able to fluidly move in both directions. And exhale as you come out. Very nice. We're actually going to start at the top of the mat here and go through some fundamental yoga poses. You'll recognize these. So in mountain pose, your feet are hip distance apart. You'll step your right foot back, straight back, hips forward. Let that right heel come down to the mat. It's said that you grow the roots, then the branches. With hips and shoulders square to the top of the mat, inhale, hands high. Gaze follows. It can be like holding an energy ball over your head. You can bring your hands together. Hold and breathe. This is Virabhadrasana Ekam, Warrior One. You're a warrior. Feel intensity in this pose. Exhale as your hands come out. Keep your feet here. Like any good warrior, to show some humility. You can clasp your hands behind you. Some people grab opposite elbows. Some people can do a reverse namaste prayer. Or you can just let your hands come down to the mat. There's no rule in yoga that says you can't use your leg for support. With hips square to the top of your mat, engage those bandhas. And on an exhale, drop your head right inside your left knee. Humble warrior. A deceivingly difficult pose. There's actually another bandha, Jalandhara. If you tuck your chin, look back at your belly button. It's a third bandha. If you have Mula Bandha, it's your pelvic floor pulled up. Jalandhara, pull in your belly button. Uddiyana Bandha with your belly button, and Jalandhara, tuck in your chin. It's the Mahabandha, the mother bond. As much integrity in this pose as you can have. Inhale as you release your grip. Actually, you can hold your grip as you gently straighten this left leg. Or you can let your hands come down to the mat. On an exhale, bring your head and then hang. Feel that resistance in the left leg. Breathe into it. Use your breath. Get that resistance to soften here in pyramid. Gently inhale. Up, release your grip if you still have it. Exhale to the top of the mat. We'll do all of that on the other side. Step your left foot back. Have a bend in the right knee. Left toes pointed out, maybe angled a little bit. Have hips and shoulders square to the front. Once you're set, inhale, hands up. You can hold that energy ball. You can bring your hands together. Gaze is lifted. Concentrate on your core engaged, giving you stability. Feel those bandhas locked. Virabhadrasana, you're a warrior. Exhale, your hands down. You can find that grip that works for you. You can clasp your hands, grab opposite elbows. Gauge your core, and on an exhale, your head drops right inside that right knee. Humble warrior. Showing humility, but great strength. Should easily hear your breathing in and out your nose. Inhale up. You can release your grip, or you can keep it. As you gently straighten your right leg. Hips and shoulders square to the front. Exhale as you hang your head. Feel that resistance in the right leg. Your core giving you stability. Your breath getting that resistance to soften. Inhale as you release your grip. Exhale as you step to the top of the mat. Samastiti. All right. From here, step your right foot across the mat. 5-pointed star. Open that right foot. Put a bend in the right knee, left toes pointed out. Extend arms to opposite walls. Your gaze is over your right hand. It's said that you don't want to be too far forward, that's reaching for the future. Too far back is longing for the past. You want to be right here, right now in the middle. Feel the intensity of this pose. Even the feet that you worked on earlier, you can feel them gripping the mat. Virabhadrasana, Dre, Warrior 2. You're a warrior. How often do you get to be a warrior? Feels good. From here, inhale your arms to a strong T as you gently straighten your right leg. Exhale, this right hand down towards your right foot. It might get there, it might not. Inhale, left hand high, gaze follows. Be expansive. Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle. Feel those bandhas locked and working for you. Your breath is deep. Inhale, your arms back to that strong T. You're going to revolve this pose. Be gentle. On exhale, you can simply turn your arms and reach. You want to go a little deeper. This left hand comes down towards the right foot. Your gaze comes to that lifted right hand. Pull your belly button in even tighter. Inhale, arms all the way back to a strong T. You're going to turn and rotate left side of your mat. Put a bend in the left knee, right toes pointed out, arms opposite direction, gaze over your left hand in Virabhadrasana. Feel your core working for you. From here, you can just straighten your left leg. Bring your arms out to a strong T. Exhale, the left hand targets the left foot. Inhale, right hand high. Gaze is lifted to the ceiling. Explore your core. Make sure it's turned on. Your breathing is deep, energizing your entire body. Inhale, arms back to the strong T. Exhale as you revolve this pose, reaching in opposite directions. If you want to go deeper, this right hand targets the left foot. Your gaze is past the lifted left hand. This revolve triangle, pretty intense pose. Be gentle. Inhale, bring your arms back to that strong T. Then on an exhale, step back to mountain pose in the middle of your mat, facing forward. Nicely done. Those are fundamental yoga poses. They really work the entire body. Good for the body, good for the brain. We're going to go through just a short balancing sequence. Tree pose. Start with your feet hip distance apart. You can explore your feet again, make sure they're grounded into the mat. You're going to start hands on your hips. Hands on your hips to make sure your hips stay square to the front. Begin to open this right foot. You open the right foot as far as you can until you want to open the right hip, but keep it forward. You build that dynamic tension. Once you have it at that angle, bend the knee and kickstand. Keep pushing the right knee back, the right hip forward. You can slide it up to your calf if you'd like. Keep working the right knee back. Feel that dynamic tension. You can grow some branches. It can be a deciduous tree. Hands out. Coniferous tree, pine tree for the season. Hands together. If you want the foot to come higher, resist the urge to reach down and grab it. Just slide it up your leg. You're supposed to stay off the knee, but by sliding it up, you've got so much integrity in the pose that you actually protect your knee. And then on an exhale, step into mountain pose. All right, reset. Start to explore the left side. Open up that left foot. See what kind of range you have. Keep pushing that left hip forward, left foot back. Bend the knee and kickstand. Keep that dynamic tension. Maybe slide the foot up to the calf. Grow some branches. Concentrate on your breathing in and out your nose. Bandha's locked. You can slide the foot higher if you'd like. And exhale as you come out. Very nice. All right. Bring your feet out wide. It's kind of personal preference. You'll find the width of your feet that works for you. Inhale your arms into that 5-pointed star. Bend your elbows, bend your knees as you sit low with your chin level with the floor. Then inhale, back up. Start to flow. Exhale as you sit low. Inhale as you reach up. One movement, one breath. Bandha's locked. Ujjayi Pranayama, energizing your body. Appreciate not only the strength you're building in your legs, but the flexibility, your hips, lower back. This integrated movement is powerful. You can work in your cardiovascular system to a certain degree. There's big arteries in the groin. These are moonflowers. It's a complementary movement called sunflowers. So the next time you reach high, think yellow. This time, sweep your arms round into it as you squat low. The rounding of the back and sweeping of the arms are the easy part. You want to keep sitting low. You should be able to find more depth in your squat by rounding into it. Concentrate. All right. One more. From here, bring your hands to heart center. Find that yogi squat. As low as you can go. You can put your elbows on your knees, your elbows to the insides of your knees. Keep your chin level with the floor. And sit as low as you can. You can engage those bandhas. You can energize with your breath. And keep coming all the way down to the floor. We're going to end our practice this morning with legs up the wall. If you've got a wall, great. Otherwise, a chair, an ottoman, anything to support your legs. Otherwise, you can just lay flat on your mat, Shavasana. For legs up the wall, you want to get your tailbone close to the wall. Legs straight up, shoulder blades flat. If this angle is too much with your tailbone close to the wall, just move it away a little bit. Get a little bit more of an angle. Once you're settled in, remain still. Resist the urge to move. Allow your breathing to be on its own, autonomically. Your body breathes 24 hours a day. Let it. Bring your concentration to your body automatically breathing. At first, it'll feel like you're manipulating your breath. Just concentrate on it. Your body knows what to do. Any thoughts that enter your mind, let them go. Simply going back to focusing on your breathing, just observe it. Slowly bring your awareness back to your space. Reawaken. And a little movement. Draw your knees to your chest. Classically, you roll through the right side of a fetal position. Keep your heart on the left side lifted. Signifies the rebirth of your practice. Eventually, we'll meet together in a seated posture. Take your time. I'll talk a little bit. This entire yoga practice is a journey, start to finish, deep within yourself. Final posture imprints the practice. If you happen to drift away and come back, it's called samadhi, the final meditative state. By doing this practice, you've given yourself a gift. You've reset your mind, your body, your spirit. You're ready to take on the day. Happier and more content than when you began. Bring your hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you, my friend. Namaste. Thank you again. My name is David. We're practicing again Tuesday night at 5. Hope you can join me or next Saturday. Thank you. Because it doesn't always give you a great feedback.